What time do you have?
9:06.
First period officially begins at 9:05. Good morning, and welcome to first period driver education. My name is Mr. Stein. For those of you lucky enough to be enrolled in my group, taking the wheel fills you with excitement. Others of you...
What others? Do you see any others?
Others of you will be filled with dread. But at the end of this course, you will master what I like to call the 3 C's. Calm, confidence, and courtesy. On the open road and on the road of life.
Hey, what? That's my piece of bacon.
James, this is our last breakfast out for the foreseeable future. You want to not ruin it?
You want to not cheat me out of my piece of bacon?
Fine.
No, the whole thing.
Look, I need my strength. I gotta go find a job to replace the one that I lost.
You didn't lose it. It was stolen. And whoever took those pictures of you and Langston better have the guts to admit it.
What's done is done.
And then how can you say that? You seriously don't want to know who ratted you out?
On the road of life, you will encounter many challenges, and most of those challenges must be driven to. Learning to operate a vehicle is essential, not just for you, but for the butcher, baker, doctor, lawyer, and even the lowly artist.
No, don't interrupt her meeting. It's not important. Just tell her I called to say hi. Thanks.
Let me guess, Layla's rocking Karis.
Sounds like it. Just like you rocked my class yesterday. Thought you might like this. Use of perspective. It might give you some foundation.
I can't take it.
Oh, it's just a loaner. I got it from the library.
Yeah, well, I won't be needing it. I'm dropping out.
So, as you can see, there's hardly a person alive who does not require automotive skills. Well, except for the privileged, of course, who can pay to be driven wherever they need to go. The Buchanans, for example. Money buys power, as they say, and power buys everything else.
Calm down, okay?
I've been leaving you messages since last night, Rex. You were supposed to let me know what you found in Clint's office.
Sorry, I got tied up.
Okay, are we any closer to knowing where David is?
I'll get you some answers today, okay? I promise. I gotta go. What the hell do you think you're doing?
About what?
The grant Gigi got from LU. You the one who made it disappear?
Let's find out who you are. When I call your name, please answer here. Evans, Destiny. Evans.
Destiny's a girl's name. A beautiful, amazing, incredible girl.
Incredibly late, I might add. I hope she doesn't make a habit of it.
Not usually. She wasn't on the bus today. Sometimes she gets a ride from her brother Greg.
I hate keeping you here, Taya. Away from the people that you love. But we can't let Elijah Clark find out that you're alive. As soon as I take care of that son of a bitch, I'm gonna get you back to your family. I promise.
Price. Darren.
Finally! Here!
Rayburn. Danielle?
Why does the judge have to make us wait so long? Yeah, hopefully by the end of the day. That'd be fun. I miss surfing too. He's right here. I know. Me too.
You too, what?
If it's just the two of us, we may as well get started.
Can't we give Destiny another minute, please? I know she's jazzed about starting driver's ed.
On the other hand, if she's not present, one has to wonder whether she's jazzed about something else.
The nurse will be in to check on you soon, okay? And I'll be back later.
I mean, this is America. You should be able to face your accusers or whatever. You need to fight for your rights here, man.
This day get any better?
What? Oh. Hey.
How are you, James?
I'm okay.
Bobby, I heard what happened at the university.
Thanks.
I'm sorry. I wish that there was something I could do.
I will handle it.
Bobby will get a new job.
And what about you? I don't want you giving up on going to school.
Yeah, I was gonna apply for that grant, but it was too late, so I guess school's gonna have to wait till I can afford it.
So what if you could afford it right now?
I thought you were really enjoying this class.
I was.
Then why are you dropping it?
Not just yours, all of them.
Why?
I had a grant, but I lost it. And there's just no way I can swing the tuition.
You lost your grant? How did that happen?
I wish I knew.
I'm awfully glad it's you. The way that door opened, I thought I was being raided by LPD.
Maybe you should be.
That wouldn't be a threat now, would it?
One phone call to Bo where he finds out his son is in a Moroccan jail, you'd be in handcuffs.
You know what I think? I think if you were going to go tattle to my little brother, you would have done it by now. This is not about Vickers. This is about Gigi.
How'd you get the grant taken away from her?
LU took that grant away, not me. Who knows? Maybe they found someone more deserving.
I don't think so.
Or maybe someone who donated a few buildings advised the selection committee that an error had been made.
Oh, is that how you played it?
Of course, if someone with that amount of power could just as easily have the grant restored under the right circumstances.
What are the right circumstances?
What did Ross say?
Nothing.
Well, it's just more garbage about you guys living happily ever after on matching surfboards.
You're not making this any easier. Nate!
Hey, I don't mean to interrupt.
Oh, no, you're not interrupting. We should probably get to school.
What's the rush to get to school? Sit down. You too, man. Yeah. So we should really get to know each other, don't you think? I mean, seeing as how she feels so strongly about you. I saved your life.
And Nate appreciates that, but we really do need to get to school.
Yeah, driver's ed starts today.
Oh, really? Travis, are you guys old enough for that already? 16? Wow. God, you're lucky because if you were living in Tahiti, you have to wait another 2 years, right?
Can't get your license till you're 18 there.
But you guys are ready now, obviously. And I can tell you're smart. And you're responsible. Yeah. Who knows, maybe you'll get your own car pretty soon.
I'm gonna go get another refill. Be right back.
So, you know about this character Ross, right?
Yeah, he wants to take Danny back to Tahiti.
Yes. And away from everyone who she holds dear. Right? Can we let that happen? No. All right, here's what I want you to do. If Ross ever shows up at any time, give me a call. Okay? And certainly, under no circumstances, leave her alone with him. Understand?
You know what? We're really late. We probably should get to school, okay? Ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
See you later.
Count on it. Drive safely.
Des, what are you doing here?
What's your problem?
How did you get here?
There are these things called cabs.
Today's a school day. Shouldn't you be in
And
class?
shouldn't you be at the hospital?
I'm consulting on a case. My patient is inside, but that doesn't explain what you're doing here.
I followed you.
Why?
I need to talk to you about Teo Delgado. I know what you did.
David Vickers Buchanan. Last known whereabouts.
Isn't this story on David Vickers?
He is the first in a series. The new Jilters.
Jilters? God, what are you, Jane Austen? People don't get jilted anymore, Kelly. They get dumped. Besides, what Vickers did is not new. At least not for him. So what is this?
I hired someone to track him down. To get Dorian some closure.
Excuse me. No closure, there you go. Quote. I gotta say, maybe you could start spending more time at the office, doing something more traditional, like work.
Oh. Well, you're in rare form today. Did you get a decision from the judge about Danny?
No, not yet.
Well, no news is good news, right? The longer the judge takes, the more
Save your
likely you're
breath.
getting the...
Save it. There's only two things that would make me feel better right now. One of them can't stand me. The other one's dead.
What? What is it you think I did to Taya?
Not to her. To Danny and her dad. You lied to them, Greg. How could you not tell them that Taya wanted them there before she died?
I did tell them.
Not when it counted.
By the time Todd and Danny got there, Taya was already gone. It was a big enough blow as it was. I didn't want to add to it.
That's crazy. It would have helped them to know that she wanted them there.
It was a judgment call, Des. If I had a chance to do it over...
Yeah, well, there's no do-overs when someone dies.
You're right. Look, there's a lot of things I wish I could do differently. That I wish I could change.
I knew it! Class started without me.
It might not be a bad thing.
And why is that?
Well, you said you had Mr. Stein, right?
Yeah?
Do you know what they call this guy? End of the line Stein. He's like the bottom of the barrel as far as instructors go. Guy loves nothing more than hear the sound of his own voice.
I just want to get my license. I don't care who my teacher is.
Well, then you're in luck. Because the Nathaniel Q. Salinger World Famous Driving Academy is holding his first session today. Hop in.
You don't understand. I don't have a job. Bobby doesn't have a job, and we can hardly afford to pay for this breakfast as it is, let alone a college tuition.
Okay, what if you had another chance at that grant?
That's not how it works.
Maybe it is this time, thanks to a friend of mine.
What friend?
Well, I mentioned your situation to my boss's brother.
Clint Buchanan?
Yes, he knows the dean, and it turns out that this grant fell through with someone else, so it's still available.
You're kidding.
No, and Clint put in a good word for you.
How did you manage that? Did it involve sleeping with him? Who offers somebody a grant and then just takes it away without even an explanation?
Something about a technical problem. Supposedly the grant was meant for someone else, and the system spit out my name by mistake.
Then they should try to do something else for you. I don't know, a loan, some kind of financial aid package.
Yeah, I got all that I could, and I was still stretched. So the grant was the best option, and it didn't work out.
Because of a computer error. I'm sorry, but that just doesn't sound right to me.
Yeah, I know. If I didn't know any better, I'd think that someone just didn't want me there.
Okay, I need to be really clear on this. Are you saying you could fix things for Gigi?
I can do anything I set my mind to. Even having you busted for breaking and entering.
You know, I think if you're going to do that, you'd have done it by now.
Statesville may have better accommodations than our good friend David is enjoying at the moment, but still, it's not a picnic, not when you're doing a 10-year sentence, and that's pretty much the standard for trying to steal corporate secrets. I would hate to see Shane without his daddy for all that time. And then there's poor Gigi, alone again.
You've made your point.
Of course, if you don't care about your future or Gigi's.
Well, what do you care about, Clint, besides what's best for Clint?
There's nothing wrong with looking out for number one. There was a time, young man, when you understood that. You remember when you found my paw in a hole in the woods? And you offered to fish him out for a price? Oh, God, Asa loved that. He respected that. And he wanted you to come work for him.
Yeah, I didn't take him up on it.
Bad move. And now the question is, have you learned your lesson, or are you about to make another bad move?
You're a jackass. She's trying to help me.
I just want to know where the help is coming from. I mean, that's a fair question. How many billionaires are going to go out on a limb for a kid they don't even know?
I didn't even ask Clint to do it.
And now he's answered your prayers. Why? What kind of a deal did you make?
There was no deal.
Exactly, Bobby. Not everybody's like you. Some people do stuff without expecting to get sex in return.
What the hell does that mean?
It's not even worth arguing about. James, you have to call the financial aid office. They're expecting to hear from you.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you. I'll call him right now.
Okay.
She's gonna be safe if I leave her here alone with you, right?
No.
You look out for your brother. That's good.
I didn't do it for your approval.
I know that. And you're suspicious of me, and there's no mystery why. But I'm hoping that maybe someday I can change that.
By suddenly showing up and handing out favors? James and I don't need that. We have each other. We're good.
It doesn't appear that way at the moment. I stepped in because I want James to succeed. And I just assume that you want that too.
Of course.
So please, support him in getting this grant. Because my friend can make it happen.
Dean McKenzie, it's good to talk to you again. Yeah, I'm calling you because there's something I forgot to mention the other day. There is a student that I think would be a real asset to the LU community. She's very bright, and she is anxious to begin her academic career, but she just needs a little boost financially, if you know what I mean. And I was hoping that there could be some way where we... Yes? Well, Dean McKenzie, that sounds ideal. Her name's Marasco. Gigi Marasco.
Okay, up if you want to go right. Down if you want to go left.
Okay.
And try it.
Oh, okay. Right and left. Okay, turn signals. Got it. What's this? Oh, duh. And what about this pedal? What's that used for?
Oh, well, this is the gas. And you knew that already.
I'm not a total idiot.
Yeah. You know, actually, you seem pretty comfortable. Have you taken lessons before?
Oh, not really. But when I was little, my dad would put me on his lap sometimes and let me steer his truck.
Cool.
Yeah, we used to take Route 1 all the way around the island. You should have seen the weird looks we got, because I guess some people thought that it was me who was actually driving. And then someone would call my mom, and that was the end of our fun and games. She always said that she'd teach me how to drive for real someday. Now I guess it's supposed to be my dad's job.
Which dad? Ross or Todd?
I guess that depends on the judge now.
I know what it's like to lose someone you love.
We're not talking about you, are we?
You know what, Todd, the thing about grief is that it's so big. And it's so all-encompassing. Sometimes it can keep you from thinking straight.
How am I not thinking straight?
Taya left you. It wasn't her choice. But here you are, abandoned, and now you are afraid that Danny's gonna abandon you too. So you invest her with these feelings that she doesn't really have.
Did you get this from a shrink or something? Because I hate shrinks. I hate the way they talk. Don't you know that?
I will put it in language that you can understand. You just said that Danny can't stand you, and that is completely ridiculous.
Well, how the hell would you know? Have you ever spoken 2 words to her?
Well, I don't have to. I look at her actions, and you know what? She's hanging in. She's hanging in. I mean, she could have run off with Ross the minute he showed up. But she's still here, Todd, and that means something.
Means she doesn't want to leave her boyfriend.
Come on. Look at what you two have been through. You both lost someone you loved. I mean, that bonds people.
Bonding? Yeah, before it was investing. What are you, the stock market? Jeez.
Okay, you want to give me the list of approved words?
Only one word I want to hear. She seems to have no problem telling it to Ross, but not to me, man. Not a chance.
Are we talking about love here?
I think I heard her say it to Ross.
Telling him she loved him?
Yeah. He said something on the phone and she said me too, so.
What about you?
What about me what? What do you mean?
Have you told Danny you love her? Ever?
No, I can't.
Maybe it's time.
I can't.
Why not?
Because she might not say it back.
Are you okay?
Sure. I'm fine.
You don't seem fine.
Well, I'm just concerned about this patient. I want her to do well.
The one in there?
Yeah. Yeah, she's had a rough time. You know, a lot of problems.
You'll fix them. You always do.
Not always, Des.
You would have fixed Danny's mom if you could have. She was just too sick.
I should get back to this patient, and you should get back to school. Here,
You
take
don't
a cap.
have to.
Take it and go. Destiny, I love you. I should say it more often. You can lose someone so fast, you know?
I love you too. But don't worry, you won't lose me.
Taya?
I want James to go to college as much as you do, but with no strings attached.
There are no strings here. Like, if James never speaks to me again after today, then I'm okay with that, I guess. But what I can't live with is if I have the power to do something to help him and I don't. I would help you too if I could. Bobby, I don't expect you to treat me like a mother, but that doesn't mean that I'm gonna stop being one.
Hey, I hope this works out. It'd be cool if James could go to school again.
That's all I want.
And, what I said about you and Buchanan, was that a lie? Sorry.
It's forgotten.
Okay, thanks. I'll contact the bursar's office. Unbelievable.
What's up?
The head of my department, he told me that I have an allowance in my fellowship for an assistance.
You didn't know that?
No idea. But get this. When the money people told him about it, they mentioned you specifically.
Me?
Yeah, as a candidate for the job. Yeah, I guess they felt bad, about what happened with the grant, and they want to try to do something, to make up for it, which is fine with me.
Are you want to hire me as your assistant?
Well, that's if you don't mind having me as boss.
Are you kidding? Are you kidding? Oh my God, this is like a dream come true.
Doctor, what happened?
A significant spike in her heart rate and blood pressure. The numbers are back where they should be. But she did give me a scare.
What do you think caused it?
I'm not quite sure.
Okay, you know what? I get it. I get it. If I were in your shoes, I wouldn't hold my breath for Danny to say she loved me either.
God, is this your version of comfort? Because I gotta tell you, I've had better than this.
Well, you know what? You see, if you want someone to admit they love you, they have to feel secure. And Danny is anything but right now. She's a teenager who just lost her mother. And she's in the middle of a custody fight, so she has to be scared to death. What's your excuse?
For what?
See, you're the adult. You're supposed to have the courage to tell her how you feel.
Well, okay, but let's say I do that, and the next thing you hear is a court order sending her back to Tahiti.
Well, then at least Danny knows that her father loves her and was not afraid to show her.
Man, you're crazy. I don't want to just say a few words in the way of goodbye. I need to do something about it.
Like what?
I don't know, I'm working on it. Tried paying Ross off, and that didn't fly. Tried shooting him. Claire stepped in, and that didn't fly either.
Well, it sounds to me like you're stuck, Todd. Face it, all you can do is wait for this ruling. What other choice do you have?
I don't know, there's always another choice. Just gotta be willing to make it.
You were right. I just got off the phone with the financial aid office and they knew who I was and everything. I mean, they interviewed me for the grant right there on the phone.
Oh, that's so great.
Wait, this is just an interview. They didn't give you the grant yet, did they?
Well, no, but they did talk about the recommendations from Clint Buchanan and they told me I was a perfect candidate for the grant. But I'm telling you, it's a lock, bro.
They didn't offer you the grant.
Well, no, but they did say they'd be in touch, okay? I mean, they said that I needed to look in the mail because there was something to sign.
Okay.
What else could that mean, right?
Okay. All right, congratulations, bro. Good job.
Thank you. But, man, you're telling that to the wrong person. You made this happen. Thank you so much.
Oh, no. Seeing you get this chance, I haven't been this happy in a really long time. So.
What did I miss? Winning lottery numbers?
I'm going back to school.
No way. They gave you back your grant?
No, but they recommended me for a job.
Gigi's gonna be my assistant.
I didn't know you were hiring.
Neither did I until about a minute ago.
Isn't this insane? I lose the grant, and the next minute the perfect job falls right into my lap, all because of Christian. So, you know what? You two, have a seat. Killer breakfast coming right up on me.
You know, I would love it. I can't. I have to get over to the Sun to see Kelly.
Oh, about the case? How's it going?
I closed it. I just have to give my final report, and we're done.
Are you leaving?
Yeah, I have to do what Taya wanted me to do, I think. Hold down the fort for me.
No, you know how often I hold down the fort? Pretty soon I'm going to start thinking of it as my fort.
Play your cards right, it just might be.
Oh, I love it when you're mysterious. Seriously, please tell me, where are you going?
Well, we're out of paper clips.
Okay, whatever this is, it's desperation, and we have no time for stupid plans, Todd.
Well, my plans are never stupid.
Okay, then why do they always fail? Huh?
Now, why don't we start first by putting your seatbelt on?
Okay.
Okay. Now, check your mirrors.
Slow down, I don't think I can handle all this.
Okay. Now, most important, make sure you take off the emergency brake. May have forgotten to do that once or twice.
Okay.
All right, start the car. Great. Now, check for oncoming traffic.
All right. All right, when can we go?
As soon as you put the car in drive, okay, you use the signal.
Okay.
And then put your foot on the gas.
Okay.
Slowly.
Oh my God, I'm driving.
Eyes on the road, eyes on the road!
Relax, we're fine. I'm driving. Check it out, people. I'm driving.
Hey,
Where were you?
tell you later. Mr. Stein, I'm Destiny Evans. So sorry I'm late. I had a family emergency with my brother Greg.
You missed an important lesson, Miss Evans. K-turns. That's the letter K, Mr. Price, not Q and not W.
Yes, sir. This man is a nightmare. We need to drop this class.
Hell to the no. I've been practicing.
Take the wheel, Miss Evans.
Hey, is Greg okay?
He says he is, but I'm not buying it.
Should we adjust her medication?
I don't think that's going to be necessary. I'll stay with her until she's stable. You can go back to your station.
Call me if you need me.
What's going on with you, Taya?
So, how'd I do? Yo, did I drive the hell out of that course or what?
I gotta go. I got class in like 10 minutes.
I feel like I should go with you.
But you can't. You're working here.
But I'm your assistant. I should assist. I know. I'll bring you some lunch later.
Thanks. You know, I can get used to this whole assistant thing. Listen, if you also want to be my prize student, you better start cracking the books. Bye.
Thanks. Hey, finally. What's the story with David?
Well, you're not gonna like it.
Why not?
Well, I tracked him down. That's why I wasn't in touch sooner.
Well, you tracked him down. That's good news, isn't it?
Yeah, I'm afraid not. David's gone because he wants to be gone. Nobody's holding a gun to his head.
So Clint is not involved.
David's disappearance has nothing to do with Clint and everything to do with Dorian. He wants to stay as far away from her as he can. And believe me, I tried every trick in the book, but I could not con this guy to come back to Lambview.
Okay. Let me try. Where is he?
He's long gone by now. He's gonna make sure we never find him again.
So that's it. It's over.
We had our shot. I'm sorry it didn't work. And you're gonna want to do everything you can to make your Aunt Dorian better. Try to forget about this guy as soon as you can. The sooner the better, because he is out of the picture. For good.
Clint Buchanan.
How can I ever thank you?
Inez?
Oh, yes. I'm sorry. I should have said that. I'm just so excited. James spoke to the financial aid office, and everything you told me, it's all going to work out, I think. James is going to be able to stay in college. I don't know how I'm ever going to be able to thank you, but I promise you I will figure out a way.
Don't bother. I already did. Have dinner with me.
Did you guys talk when I was gone, or you just stand there and stare at each other?
Well, we're not exactly ready to ride off into the sunset, but I'm ready to give her some slack.
Well, that's something.
Yeah, I figure she's getting you into school. You're gonna be out of my hair for the time being.
Oh, don't count on it, bro. As soon as I get back to LU, I'm going digging.
For what?
For the person who set you up. Bobby, I'm gonna find them and I'm gonna make them pay.
Oh.
Sorry.
Well, it wasn't my fault. Those cones were way too close together.
If one of those cones had been a person crossing the street...
But it wasn't, so I didn't hit anyone.
Not at that point, but a few minutes later it was a different story.
What was that lady doing out on the course anyway?
Minding her own business.
Whose side are you on?
Miss Evans, it's clear you're going to need some supplementary instruction before and after school. I'll check to see if there's another instructor available. Keys. Thank you.
Well, I wasn't that bad, was I?
You're an awesome driver, you know, just a little distracted, maybe.
I couldn't stop thinking about Greg. He's acting so weird.
Weird how?
He's hiding something.
What?
I don't know, but I'm pretty sure it's in a clinic over in Cherryvale.
Taya, it's Greg Evans. You're a little weak right now, but you're gonna get stronger. Do you remember what happened? Can you understand anything I'm saying? Taya.
Danny and Todd. Where are they?
So, what do I get?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, for the Nathaniel Q. Salinger World Famous Driving Academy. You know, I should get a certificate or a plaque or something.
You'd do better than some stupid plaque.
Hey, they're looking for you. Let's go.
What's going on?
Gotta go now.